Renfield here, and you're watching Transylvania Tonight with my Master Drac and Countess Carita. There are a lot of things that are up in the air about the show tonight, including me, but we'll let Carita and Drac tell you more about that, while I concentrate on keeping my balance and my footing and my lunch.
I'm Countess Carita, and welcome to Transylvania Tonight. Congratulations on being with us this evening, because this show is going to be your safe space for the night. For more on that, here's my little king of the vampires, my eternal safe space, Drac.
Daddy, I need your help again.
Jerry, I can't talk right now. We're just about to start the show.
But I really need your advice bad. And it'll only take a minute or two.
Jerry, that's what you said a half an hour ago. And all you've done is hemmed and hawed and stammered without really saying much of anything.
Well, okay. You see, the thing is, well, I guess I should start at the beginning. Maybe even before the beginning. Where do I begin?
This sounds like it's going to take a while. Go ahead, start the show. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go ahead. Start it. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Not even close to being live from the Borgo Pass, it's Transylvania Tonight with your hosts, that award-winning king of the vampires, Drac, and Countess Carita, the darling of the undead. Join Drac and Carita for tonight's feature film, Safety Last.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And? 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 You know what? Forget it. He can just wait. And you know, knowing my luck, he probably will. I'm Drac. She's Countess Carita. And welcome to Transylvania Tonight.
We're very glad you're with us this evening, because as I told you, tonight's show is going to be your safe space.
And wait until you hear what we just found out about you.
We here at Transylvania Tonight have just received a research report about just who watches our show.
And we're going to be sharing that data with you right now.
To begin with, this report shows that if you're watching us right now, you're in possession of a high intellect. The research also says that Transylvania Tonight's viewers are among the most intelligent people on the planet.
And that you're just simply irresistible to the opposite sex.
It does?
Carita?
Oh. Research also shows that you're among the best-looking people on the planet, too.
And that you're absolutely irresistible to the opposite sex.
The report also says that wherever you go, you're always the life of the party.
Which explains why you're so doggone irresistible to the opposite sex. And all this means that if you're watching this show right now, you're a champ!
We have a great show for you tonight, and a great movie.
Our feature film for this evening is the 1923 Harold Lloyd classic, Safety Last.
Harold Lloyd is regarded as one of the greatest comedians of the silent era.
Critics always put him in the same league with the masters of silent comedy like Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin.
And tonight's film, Safety Last, is considered to be one of Lloyd's greatest films.
And the final sequence of this film is one of the most talked about 20 minutes in motion picture history. And when you see it, you'll understand why. Because it's where this very famous image comes from.
Wow, that's scary, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is. Boy, Harold Lloyd was really high there.
What?
I said Harold Lloyd was high.
He's high, groovy.
Oh, no. No, Carita, he's not that kind of high.
As long as he's high on life, man, that's all that matters.
Oh, why did I have to say it that way? Why did I have to say that Harold Lloyd was high? You know it's going to be one of those kind of nights when the most grounded person on the show is Renfield. Oh.
Get high on life, people. And when you get there, stick it to the man!
So now, here from 1923 is Harold Lloyd's classic silent comedy, Safety Last.
Resist authority. Power to the people. Stick it to the man!
Oh, not again. Not again. What did I do? What did I do?
Jack Torrance here, manager of the beautiful Overlook Hotel. You know, I've been here since 1980, and I've worked my way up from the boiler room to the ballroom. I just love saying ballroom, and I just love the Overlook. That's because it has such a rich history. For example, you've probably all heard of the Donner Party, those 19th century pioneers who were heading west and got snowed in a blizzard and had to resort to cannibalism to survive. But you've probably never heard of the dinner party. That happened right here in the Overlook Hotel's backyard. You see, it all started when Theodore Victor Dinner met May King. They fell in love and married, and that was back east. They decided to go west and start a new life. And just like the Donner Party, the dinner party got snowed in here in the Rockies. They had to resort to cannibalism to survive. And that happened right here in the Overlook's backyard. Yeah, strange thing is, that didn't happen in the 19th century. That happened in 1940, and the Overlook was already here. All Theodore Victor and Making Dinner would have had to have done is come up and entered the lobby of the Overlook. Heck, we would have given him a donut and cup of coffee before we would have seen him roasting Aunt Abby over that open fire. You know, the bus company, because that's what they were riding in, was a bus, said there were 24 people in that vehicle. The strange thing is, we found at least 47 bodies on the ground since then. In fact, just last season, the gardener was planting a geranium and found a spleen. Gotta belong to somebody, right? And if you don't believe me, you can ask TV Dinner and Making Dinner yourself, because they're still here. That's right, after they were executed in 1942, they came home to the Overlook. And once you check in, you'll never want to leave either. Remember, we'll turn your lights out for you. Oh, and as always, there's always a free continental breakfast. See you soon.
As I alluded to at the top of the show, in tonight's movie you're going to see Harold Lloyd do some pretty impressive physical stunt work. But what makes it even more impressive is knowing what had happened to Lloyd in 1919, just 4 years before Safety Last was shot.
Harold Lloyd was shooting publicity photos for a short feature he'd just completed called Haunted Spooks. For one of the publicity shots, Lloyd picked up a prop bomb and lit the fuse.
What Lloyd didn't realize was that the prop wasn't a dummy bomb, but had actually been loaded with explosives.
The bomb went off in his right hand, blowing off his thumb and index finger and damaging his eyes.
Here we see a shot of Harold Lloyd recuperating at a hospital following his injuries.
Lloyd recuperated and continued to work in movies for another 28 years.
He would hide his right hand by either wearing a prosthetic or a leather glove.
And what can we learn from this, Drac?
What, Carita?
Drop acid, not bombs.
Thank you, Carita.
No problem, dude.
Now let's get back to Harold Lloyd in Safety Last.
Welcome to Letters to Drac, where you, the home viewer, get to ask Drac questions.
So, Carita, do we have a letter tonight?
Man, you said some stupid things before, but that has to take the cake.
It does?
Yes. If we didn't have a letter, would we be doing this segment?
Well, no, I guess not.
I mean, only an imbecile would ask that type question.
Okay.
Really, what kind of an idiot...
Okay, we get the point. Now get on with the letter.
Alright. Today's letter comes to us from little Wade Titcomb, who asks if you could send him your autograph.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah. I guess that's why Carita gave me the photo and the pen. I'd be glad to sign for you, Wade. So, Carita, how does Wade spell his name?
Well, he doesn't want you to put his name. He just wants yours.
Really?
Yes. And he doesn't want just one. He asks for 10.
10?
Yes, 10.
Really?
Really?
What exactly does Wade's letter say?
His letter reads, Dear Drac, could you please send me 10 autographed photos of yourself with just your name on them? A friend just told me he would trade me one autographed photo of Mad Marty and Horrible Henry for 10 Drac autographs. Thank you, Wade Titcomb.
Let me see that letter. Dear Drac, send me an autograph, put yourself in. A friend just told me he would trade me one autographed photo of Mad Marty and Horrible Henry for 10 Drac autographs. Thank you, Wade Titcomb. Okay, Wade. We'll get right on that for you here. You know? And let me tell you, I really appreciate you getting in touch and asking for those 10 autographs so that you could get that one Mad Marty and Horrible Henry. Yeah. So let me help you out here, buddy. There we go. Read that for Wade.
Wade, fang you, buddy. Hard. Drac, times 10.
Yeah. Hard.
Well, that's it for this edition of Letters to Drac. Keep those cards and letters coming.
I can't believe the nerve of this guy. You know? Telling me that he could get one signed Mad Marty and Horrible Henry photo for 10 signed Drac photos.
I can't either, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah, I thought it would have at least taken 20. Well, there are 2 of them.
Drac here, and welcome to Carita's Quote of the Night, where our own Carita gives us a quote from one of her favorite pundits or poets. Have you got something for us this evening, Carita?
Well, Drac, tonight's quote is a good one.
Oh, and who said it?
Lennon.
Ah, another John Lennon quote.
No, this quote isn't from John Lennon.
Oh. Oh, well then it must be from Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, the famous Russian Marxist revolutionary who was better known to the world as Lenin, which was kind of a Prince thing.
No way, man. I'm not into communism. Remember, if you go around carrying pictures of Chairman Mao, you ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow.
John Lennon did say that.
But that's not the quote of the night.
Oh.
My quote comes from that other beloved Lennon, Yoko Ono, who famously asked, "Why? Why? 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 Why?
Okay. Oh,
That's my quote of the night, man.
and that quote was so poignant, Carita.
It is?
Oh yeah. Because I'm asking myself that same question right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right on.
Thank you for joining us for Carita's Quote of the Night. Man, when did I lose control?
You never had control, man.
I didn't.
No, the man always has control.
The man.
Yes, the man.
I see.
You know what else?
What?
Stick it to the man!
Why? 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 Why?
And now a message from the personal injury attorneys at Bat and Bat. I'm Atticus Bat,
And I'm the other bat in that legal belfry, Scout Bat.
and we are the attorneys of Bat and Bat.
And we're ambulance chasers. Are you a scientist who created a formula that'll make you invisible? And now you're being accused of committing all kinds of crimes? Well, someone had to see you commit those crimes to accuse you of them, right? The law has a burden of proof here. And even though the law is supposed to be blind, someone had to see you commit those crimes to accuse you, right? Call us.
We're the attorneys of Bat,
And Bat.
and we'll make you pay.
And pay.
And pay
Cha-ching, Atticus.
cha-ching, Scout.
Call the personal injury attorneys at Bat and Bat, and they'll make you pay.
Huh? Mm-hmm. Look, Jerry, Daddy really can't talk right now because I'm just about to be on the air. No, really, Jerry, I can't because I'm Drac, and this is the Borgo Pass Report. Our top story tonight. Whoa! Looks like we got breaking news. For more on this, we go to Carita. Carita?
Thanks, dude.
Sure.
Blacklight posters are awesome.
They are they?
They are. Blacklight posters are cosmic, especially if you have cream on while you're looking at them.
You put cream on your blacklight posters?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Then, where do you put the cream?
On the record player, man. Where else would you put cream?
Of course. In our top story tonight, we go to our man in the field, Renfield. Where are you, Renfield?
I'm on assignment on a skyscraper's ledge, Master.
And just why are you there, Renfield?
Because you told me to be here, Master. You told me to climb a skyscraper. I didn't want to. Who in their right mind would?
Are you saying that you're in your right mind, Renfield?
Well, you got me there, Master. But why did you want me to do this?
Well, I wanted to see if a man could really scale the outside of a skyscraper. And since you consume so many flies, I thought you'd be a prime candidate to conduct this experiment and be a real living human fly.
But I've been eating a lot of rat lately, Master.
And it shows. So how high are you, Renfield?
I didn't take anything before doing this, Master. That would be dangerous.
Truth.
No, I meant how many floors high are you?
I'm not sure. I lost count after the 15th floor. I just want to hurry up and get down to the ground level again as soon as possible.
I don't blame you, Renfield.
Drac, you've got a caller on the line. He says you got disconnected.
All right, Bob. Put him on through. Hey, Renfield, stay right where you are.
I'll try.
Hi, Daddy. We got disconnected.
Jerry, I'm in the middle of a story. What's on your mind?
Well,
Oh, for crying out loud, Jerry. Spit it out.
okay. I met a girl.
Really? Oh, that's nice. So, what's her name?
Sapphire.
Oh. Is she a stripper?
Do you know her too?
No.
Then how did you know Sapphire was a stripper?
I had a hunch.
Oh, well, Sapphire and I have gone out on 2 dates, and we're just about to go out on that magical 3rd date. Know what I mean?
No. What does that mean?
You know, the magical, special 3rd date.
Oh!
So, I wanted to know if I should...
No.
But,
Absolutely not.
really? Are you sure?
Really. I'm sure. Now look, Jerry, I gotta go.
But, Couldn't I just...
No, young man. And I told you, I have to go.
But...
Oh, for crying out loud. Ask your mother. Bye. Are you still there, Redfield?
I am, but I'm getting really dizzy, Master, and my foot is falling asleep. I really want to get down from here, Master.
Okay, Renfield, as soon as we're done here, you can come down from... Whoa! Hold that thought, Renfield.
But, Master, please.
Looks like we got breaking news. For more on this, we go to our Carita. Carita?
You know what's really groovy? When I put cream on my record player, and then I stare at my blacklight poster of cream.
You have a blacklight poster of cream?
And hot tuna.
Yuck. Eef. Are you still there, Renfield?
Barely.
Tell us what you've discovered about scaling a skyscraper.
Well, to begin with, I made a big mistake with the building I chose.
What mistake was that?
I chose a building that has a size 32 waist ledges, but I'm a size 42. And there's another thing I'd do differently if I had to do it all over again, Master.
What's that?
I'd go to the bathroom before I started.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. Anything else?
Well, I wouldn't have drank all that coffee either, but I suppose it goes along with the part about going to the bathroom before starting. You know, I really am getting dizzy up here, Master.
Just a few more questions, Renfield. You'll be fine. Just don't look down.
Don't what?
Look down.
Okay.
Oops. Whoa! Saved by the bell. Woo-hoo. Looks like we got breaking news. And for more on this, we go to our Carita. Carita?
Cream only lasted 2 years.
Well, I'm surprised it lasted that long.
Things went bad, man.
Well, after 2 years, what'd you expect?
Cream should have lasted much longer.
Carita, 2 years is a long time for cream to last. I mean, especially if you put it on your record player. I'm surprised it didn't churn it in the butter.
You're not making any sense, man.
Oh, we're making sense now, are we? We here at the Borgo Pass Report are hearing about a major lawsuit that's being filed by the firm of Bat and Bat. For more on that, we go to Atticus and Scout Bat at their offices.
But I don't want to talk to Drac.
Well, why not, Scout?
Because every time that old creep sees me, he comes up behind me and puts his hands on my shoulder and starts stiffing my hair.
I told you that wasn't Drac, Scout. That was that other old creep.
I don't care. He's still a creep and he makes my skin crawl.
Oh, hello, Drac.
He's disgusting. He's repulsive.
He's talking to us right now.
He is?
Yes.
Oh. Hello.
Hello, Atticus. Hello, Scout. And may I say you're smelling exceptionally lovely this evening, Scout.
See?
But it's free advertising.
So I understand that the firm of Bat and Bat is filing a major lawsuit.
That's right, Drac. We're filing a class action lawsuit against Disney.
You're suing Disney?
Why not? If Scarlett Johansson can sue Disney, anybody can.
So, what is the basis of the lawsuit?
It goes all the way back to 1940, you filthy creep. I mean, Drac.
So what happened in 1940?
Well, that was the year that Pinocchio was released, and it had that song in it, When You Wish Upon a Star.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, Drac, our lawsuit contends that countless generations of children have set their expectations high and been disappointed. They were told that all they had to do to have their wishes come true was to wish upon a star, and it's all Disney's fault, and they should pay. What do you think, Carita?
Fantasia's cool to watch, especially if you're having a flashback. She's just as brain dead as he is.
No, Carita. What I meant was, have you ever wished upon a star for something and been disappointed by not getting it?
Like me, I never got that pony I wished for. Well, I did wish for that Beatles reunion.
See? And that's not about to happen now, is it?
No.
So, you've been damaged, and you need to join our class action suit.
Well, if I do, what do I get?
Well, to begin with, you get a chance to stick it to the man.
Well, I'm in.
But Atticus, how can you lay the blame for all of that at Disney's feet?
Oh, we don't, Drac.
No, we're naming Jiminy Cricket in the suit, too. He's the one that sang that deceitful song.
So, anybody out there who's watching, who's ever wished upon a star and didn't get their wish and has been disappointed, you've been damaged by Disney, and you need to call us and put your name on our class action suit. Like you, Drac. Anybody could look at you and tell you're the face of disappointment.
Yeah, you just have that creepy, disappointed, sad sack look.
Is that an ambulance?
I think so, Atticus.
We've got to go. We'll talk to you later, Drac. We're out of here.
Well, thank you, Atticus and Scout, for taking the time to speak with us this evening. In other news...
Carita, you have a call.
Okay, Bob, put it through.
Carita?
Oh, hi, Jerry.
Wow. You look like you could use some Doritos.
What's on your mind, Jerry?
Are you my mommy?
Sure, why not?
Oh, good. Because I had a question, and Daddy told me to ask my mommy.
What's your question, Jerry?
Well, I met this girl.
And what's her name, Jerry?
Sapphire.
Stripper?
Do you know her too?
No, I just had a hunch. What's your question, Jerry?
Well, Sapphire and I have been out on 2 dates. And
you're just about to go on that magic third date?
yes, and I needed some advice.
Well, Jerry, you know what I always say.
Drop acid, not bombs?
No, the other thing.
Stick it to the man?
Well, I do say that too. But I was thinking of the other thing I say. If it feels good, do it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mommy. And you know what else?
What?
Keep on trucking.
Now let's get back to Renfield for an update on his story.
Huh?
Well, that's all the time we have for this time. We'll see you next time on the Borgo Pass Report. Geez, Carita, after 2 years, didn't cream kind of stink?
You're making no sense, man.
We're making sense again? I mean, I can't think of anybody that would put 2-year-old cream in their coffee. But I just think it black, so.
And now, here's an editorial comment from the Borgo Pass news director, Draucho.
Groucho here, the Borgo Pass news director with an editorial comment. Well, last night it was a midnight dreary. Here I was, minding my own business in my chamber, reading some quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, when suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "To some late-night visitor," I muttered, entreating entrance at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." So I got up and answered the door. And brother, was I wrong, because when I did, I found this curvy, statuesque, raven-haired beauty standing there in a fur coat. She sauntered into my chamber, and as I closed the door behind her and watched her sashay across the room, she allowed that fur coat to slip down over her ivory shoulders and slide down off of her arms onto the floor. And much to my delight, shock, I discovered the fur coat was all she was wearing, or had been wearing, because now it was on the floor. So she came over and she parked herself right here where I'm sitting right now. And she patted the cushion next to me, inviting me to come and join her. Well, I didn't want to, but she was a guest and I didn't want to be rude. So I acquiesced. And to make a long story even more sordid, this morning she scrambled my eggs and buttered my toast. Now I know you're saying, what does this have to do with the news and an editorial comment? Well, it doesn't have anything to do with news or editorial comments. But it's a great story, and I had to tell somebody, so I chose you. I'm Draucho, the Borgo Pass news director, and this has been my uneditorial comment.
This has been an editorial comment from the Borgo Pass news director, Draucho. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for this breaking news update.
Now let's go back to our man in the field, Renfield, for an update on his story. Okay. Well, we'll check back in on Renfield a little bit later on in the show.
This has been our breaking news update from the Borgo Pass Report.
Well, that's our show for tonight. But before we say goodbye, let's check in one last time on our man in the field, Renfield. Are you there, Renfield?
So far, so good.
Okay, well, thank you for that report, Renfield. Boy, that Renfield, he's really down to earth, isn't he?
He will be soon.
So, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, fly right. So, Carita, how'd you like Safety Last?
As the kids would say, it was the bomb.
Oh, well then I guess I better duck.
Duck. Duck.
Oh no.
Duck.
No, no.
Duck.
Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Oh,
Well, you know what else they say, Drac.
what?
Steer to the duck!
Oh.
Duck. Duck.
You ever feel like you've been
Duck.
goosed?
Duck.
And I didn't even like it.
Duck. Duck. Duck.
Oh.
Now I know how Wile E. Coyote felt. I wonder if Igor had these kinds of problems with Dr. Frankenstein.
Transylvania Tonight is a Fly Right production.
This past Monday was our Countess Carita's birthday. So I'd like to send out a belated happy birthday to my own darling of the undead. You know, the luckiest day in my death was when I flew into Carita. And so, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Carita. I'm going to bite you later on. Oh, and by the way, ironically, it just happens that last Monday was also the birthday of our executive producer here at Transylvania Tonight, Stephanie. But we don't play that one up too much because, you know, Carita and Stephanie, you know, they don't get along too well. Happy birthday! Now I'll blow out the candles.
Drac and Carita here from Transylvania Tonight with a very special message.
We wanted to drop in to congratulate our friend, our buddy, who's omniscient, omnipresent, eternal, and from beyond, on.
Happy 20th anniversary to the Bone Jangler.
Oh boy, what a great run. Congratulations, Bones, on 20 years in horror hosting. Which, you know, Carita, that may seem like a long time to most people that are watching, you know. But to somebody that's omniscient, omnipresent, eternal, from beyond, that's just like a trip to the corner store for a loaf of bread. How long do you think it would take for this message to get to Bones and beyond?
He'll see it, Drac, because he watches the Monster Channel.
Oh, the Monster Channel? Why, doggone what a coincidence, because that's where we see the Bone Jangler and where we watch Drac and Carita on Transylvania tonight. We'll see you there, and until then, remember, fly right. From beyond, that is a long way. Yeah. I was going to go visit once. Even the Greyhound bus fare was outrageous. You couldn't afford it.
All 'cause of the man, dude.
Which man?
The man!
The Greyhound man?
The man!
Well, what do you do with the man?
Stick it to the man!